Miss Indy is a motherfucking boss. That's it, that's motherfucking all. Disagree, then you trying to play it off. Why you striking like your motherfucking boss? I told you about fucking my account. I'ma weigh your body parts by the ounce. Shipping out to the shop, yeah, they're pounds. Fucking with me, bitch, you never be found. Now you got your whole family just worried. Who gon' tell the story? And no corpse to bury. This can really happen, bitch. I hope you hear me clear. I hear you in the back screaming, go, Miss Indy. Miss Indy is a motherfucking boss. That's it, that's motherfucking all. Disagree, then you trying to play it off. Why you striking like your motherfucking boss? Miss Indy is a motherfucking boss. That's it, that's motherfucking all. Disagree, then you trying to play it off. Why you striking like your motherfucking boss? 5'9", I'm a motherfucking soldier. You coming for me? Somebody should have told you I'm not the one. But you need to step back, do a little study, or run a quick check. Miss Indy out here laying bitches on their neck without lifting a finger or breaking a sweat. I can't tell these bitches time after time I ain't what you want, but they can get in line, cause Miss Indy is a motherfucking boss. That's it, that's motherfucking all. Disagree, then you try to play it off.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Well, I shouldn't say I knew it, but I'll say this, I've always felt it. This is about Mr. Jason Simpson, the son of O.J. Simpson. You know, back when the murders happened, I always felt weird about his son. Let's just get into this story. O.J. Simpson's life story is probably one of the best known celebrity stories in recent history. Despite a not guilty verdict, many people still assume that he did in fact murder his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. That said, like many true crime stories, there is more than one theory at play. Most of those theories still conclude that Simpson did commit those murders, while there are actually theories that say that he did not do them. One of those not guilty theories involved his son, Jason Simpson, who now leads a very quiet life after the hectic years surrounding his father's trial. That's a picture of him as a young boy and his mother. As we know, Nicole was not his mother. Jason Simpson was not Nicole's biological son, but rather the oldest sons from O.J.'s marriage to his first wife, Marguerite L. Whitley. And according to Business Insider, Jason has had a lot of issues in his childhood, to say the least. Business Insider reports that he had been abusing drugs such as alcohol, cocaine, and ecstasy since he was a young teen. Not only that, but Jason also had a criminal history even before his father got tangled up in the law. Business Insider reports that Jason has had at least 4 run-ins with the police, including less serious crimes like driving with a suspended license. That said, Jason also committed more serious crimes as he attacked his girlfriend with a knife, according to Business Insider. See, he was a knife specialist. He was some type of something. I'm going to go back and look. He was some type of specialist with a knife. And I know that he was upset, or had said to have been upset with Nicole that night, the night of the recital. She was supposed to have came to his restaurant. He was very excited. It was his first night there. She had promised and she did not go. Let's move on with the story. Jason was also dealing with some mental health issues too. He was diagnosed with intermediate rage disorder, and he has even prescribed drugs to keep that under control. That said, his mental health issues almost pushed him over the edge, as Business Insider also wrote that he had attempted suicide at least 3 times. Because of those facts, Insider reported that a private investigator, William C. Deere, wrote a book called O.J. is Innocent and I Can Prove It, which concluded that Jason was the one who actually killed Nicole and Ron Goldman. Deere said that Jason's mental health issues, as well as his past crimes, which involved knives, made him a prime suspect. Additionally, Jason's alibi on the night of the murders was flimsy in Dear's eyes. Jason was working at a restaurant, and his time card was handwritten despite the fact that the time clock at the restaurant was working, according to the Business Insider. As for how OJ got wrapped up in this, Dear said that OJ did visit the crime scene afterward, and that he may have tried to cover up the crimes for his son. Doesn't sound too far-fetched to me. Let's keep reading. There are other small pieces of evidence that Dear said points to the fact that OJ did not commit those murders, but rather Jason did. As far as Jason's potential motive, though, Business Insider reported that Dear concluded that Jason was simply in a fit of rage since he was not taking his medication at that time. Where is Jason Simpson now? That said, this was just a theory, and nothing has been proven in the court of law as far as Jason's involvement is concerned. Okay, you guys? Ooh, but I don't know. Despite that, his past issues, as well as his father's issues, has encouraged him to lead a more private life as of late. As Headline reported, Jason is living a very low profile, and he has been out of the public spotlight for some time now. Headline wrote that he may be living in Atlanta, and he may still be working in the restaurant business. That said, due to how low of a profile he has, his personal life is by and large a mystery. I had been thinking about this story, and it's just funny how this came up in the news today. Well, I saw it today. And I wanted to do a story on it, but it was so big. I didn't even know where I would start with it. Would I start from the time that OJ met Nicole, or would I just go straight to the day of the murders? But I'll tell you what, I remember even back then, and see, people glaze right over it because I wouldn't know had it not been mentioned, but this boy had some type of fascination with knives. Even back then, he was very, very good with knives as far as carving, cutting. He was doing some other stuff too, not just with food. I'm gonna see if I can look that up. If you guys would like to go over this, leave it in my comments, but I don't know. What do you think? Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see everybody later.
Yeah, you know my voice in the past, you swear you heard me. For the show, I switched my name around to Lil Birdie. Yeah, it's kind of flirty. Birdie playing dirty. I heard the dude from Group 4 and he had me kind of worried. So I wrote these bars in a hurry, thinking, oh my lordy, I can see me now, winning this back, to God be the glory. My rhymes are original, study them like they biblical. Mesmerizing, that's the show. Number one in the door, I'm be killing this cunt. Week after week, dudes slid in like a little sneak, singing those fools, making us weak, singing like he wrapped up in the sheets. Yeah, I said sneak, he know what he doing. If you fall for that, then my piece will be ruined. Y'all think back to my very first song, I killed that shit and it was called Tyrone. On week 2, some thought it was crazy. That's when I called out all the bad ladies. After week 3, yeah, rewind. Y'all remember me singing Heard It Through the Grapevine? For those who felt me, thank for the flow. That brings me to week number 4. I knew it green, I can leave it on the floor. Who was I singing? Y'all don't even know. I proved my point. Talk my mission. Shout out Lovey for a bomb competition. Shout out everybody for making it happen. Now vote for the little birdies so I can fly with a rising.